Hi, friends. I'm Sharon Delgado, and today I want to share with you about my book, The Cross in the Midst of Creation. Two things motivated me to write this book. One, my love for creation, and that includes our human family because we're all a part of the interconnected community of life. My love for creation, and two, my love for the good news of Jesus, the gospel. If you love creation and are distressed at seeing it harmed and degraded and undone, if you love the good news of Jesus and are distressed at seeing it distorted and misused to cause harm, then this book is for you. The cross is the primary symbol of Christian faith, but it means different things to different people, and that's confusing. It's confusing for people who consider themselves Christians, and it's confusing for those who don't. What does the cross mean to you? Much more important, what does Christianity mean to you? Does it mean the good news of a God of love and inclusion and compassion and healing and reconciliation and transformation, as Jesus proclaimed and demonstrated? Or does it mean the bad news of a God of empire, of colonization, of crusades, of white supremacy, patriarchy, of environmental exploitation, of Christian nationalism that we've seen throughout history and that we see today? Well, clearly, it can mean either, and it can mean both. And that, my friends, is confusing. This book is a remedy for the confusion, the frustration, the apathy, the paralysis that comes from trying to sort all this out, all these mixed messages from different so-called Christian sources, to try and understand. This book, the purpose of The Cross in the Midst of Creation, is to help you, the reader, to find clarity in the midst of this confusion. As you assimilate all these messages, to help you sort, to know clearly what you believe and what you don't believe as far as Christian teachings go, Christian doctrine, Christian practice. The purpose is to help you find a faith that works for you, a faith that is true to the teachings and example of Jesus, a faith that is relevant for today. The subtitle is Following Jesus, Engaging the Powers, Transforming the World. So clearly the book is geared toward people who are drawn to following Jesus. But even if you're not, you might want to hear a good word from Christianity. And besides all of us, people of all faith traditions, spiritual paths, secular philosophies, all of us are going to have to work together if we're going to build a movement strong enough to counter the powers that are dominating the world, what Walter White calls the domination system that is wreaking so much havoc on people and on the earth today. To build a movement strong enough to bring structural change, systemic change, and to enable us to create a world of peace and justice and climate stability and ecological regeneration. And that's the direction we need to go. And that's the direction that all of our faith traditions need to help us with. The bottom line is this. The crucifixion that happened so long ago is also ongoing, in that the powers that put Jesus to death, powers very much like them, maybe in different forms, but very much like them, are still at work today, bringing harm, bringing misery, bringing death to the world. At the same time, the resurrection is ongoing. As people rise in courage and step out on a path toward both personal and social transformation. For people who are followers of Jesus, that means trusting that the Spirit is at work in us and in the world, still bringing light out of darkness and life out of death. May you walk in the Spirit of the risen Jesus today and every day.